Hey YouTube, this is J.ZIDOR, and I'm here um with my cousin, and we have an argument versus it's about Nene,
Leaks.
the chupacabra leaks.
Hater.
What is that?
Look like some crack powder or something.
Oh, I don't live here. um, but the argument is basically, I guess, what because we already know who the original is.
And
But I guess
what
what
would
would
you
be
be referring to?
as the original? Who's the original girl?
Okay.
We all know that Omarosa is like the original girl. Then we know that um New York is right here, and then we know that Nene.
And then we know Nene superseded both.
I mean, granted, I will give you that.
Okay.
I mean, Nene is the first housewife ever to have a sitcom.
She's the first reality star to ever go, as far as any other reality star.
Oh, mind you, for some reason he doesn't want to be on camera. I don't know.
Slash bitch.
Uh huh.
Has gone.
Than anybody else.
Than anybody else.
And I can respectfully give you that.
You have no choice but to put her.
I have to give you that. I mean, granted to Nene, I mean, I personally don't really care for you like that. If I ever see you in the street, girl,
he gonna be all over you.
I will. Let me tell you why. Because my cousin over here, who refused to show his face, is a big fan of yours. And
huge.
I mean, his fandom. I'm gonna make up a word. His fandom is so huge that it resembles the shape of your body.
Wow.
It's pretty big. Like, he really likes you.
And it's about the size of his candy mouth.
That's you tried it. But yeah, he really does like you. So if I ever do see you, I would. And I ain't gonna lie, like, you are Kiki. Like, on the record, you are Kiki. I ain't gonna lie.
He doesn't want to admit, but you're that girl.
You are.
I think Hollywood referred to you as the new it girl.
But she's still not that girl.
Okay. She's probably maybe 2 steps.
I had like 2 zeros behind those steps.
No, absolutely not. Nene, you should see how many people hate on you. It's not even.
I mean, nobody really hates on you. It's just that I feel like you try to put on, like, it's like makeup, Like, I feel like you just put on. I do, honestly, Nene, I really do. I feel like you try to put on a lot because it's just, to me, you just try to. And I just wish they just would get somebody as equally, like, well, I started watching the season. What, the 3rd season?
Yeah, because that's when I really got it.
And he been watching since the 2nd season. And I mean,
I started watching the 3rd season. I had to go and buy the DVD for the 2nd season, but I really started watching it.
Like, the 3rd season.
Well, maybe the end of the 2nd season.
Well, I had to watch it the 4th season because I didn't.
No, you was in the 3rd season when her and Kim got into it on that bus tour fight.
Okay.
Yeah. You
so, and I was just like, he was just talking about, he tried to persuade me to be on team leakage. And I wasn't here for that. So he was saying that y'all was on, and I mean, you did make me laugh. I'll say that you did make me laugh. But I was just not here for your attitude. Like, I just feel like you have an attitude. And to me, it's just unacceptable. But granted, for the sake of reality TV show, it's perfect. It's perfect. But I just feel like it's almost like it's just her all the time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just wish that sometimes you would just, like, I feel now you trying to fall back. You trying to fall back because.
See, that's the
let
thing.
me finish.
Okay.
Because, I'm about to make a point.
Okay.
You are you're trying to break into Hollywood, and you know those girls are not having that. Bitch, they not having that, and you know, and I know, and we all know.
Let me interject, Nene. Nene, I believe you've already broken into Hollywood. I mean, she's on your favorite show, as I've stated several times before. Your favorite show and America's #1 show, Glee. She has a reoccurring role on there, and then she also is now a star on NBC. She is. She's a star. She has a starring role on NBC's The New Normal, and so I think that she's pretty much broken into Hollywood. It's just a matter of time before she goes skyrocket.
Oh, but from how you act, she already got there.
I mean, she's almost.
From how you act,
she's almost.
But my point, the point is, because we wasted enough time talking about you. Let's say my whole thing is that I rock with the real reality show bitch, which is Tiffany New York Polar. I feel like she is that girl because she does not.
Excuse me. When the last time have we heard from New York? Oh, okay.
But that's not the point. Like she said in that interview that we just watched with Nunu 101, she said that she wanted to see what she can get out of the industry. They done got whatever they want out of her. They done got the rudeness, the bitchiness, the cattiness, the sassiness, the fabulousness. They done got all that from her. But now it's her time to get something out of them.
And she also stated in that interview that she's in a gray area.
Get your life. That's not how she said it.
She did say that.
She said those words, but she didn't say how you trying to portray it to everybody on YouTube.
She's in a gray area. Okay, so a gray area, that generally means that
this faggot, he really trying to.
A gray area, that generally means that she kind of maybe fell off, and now she's trying to make an infinite comeback. But I don't think her comeback would be nowhere as near. I don't think she'd be able to hang with the reality stars of this genre,
this era,
or this time.
If New York gets back on TV, it will be like I would call it the coming of reality bitchness, but she's the first coming. She is that blue. When you're building a house, you start off with a blueprint. And New York has even said herself, she's not even in that space right now. Like she's not even trying to be that bitch.
I can't tell because
she's turned her like she's really more. I won't say she turned her life over to Christ. That's not what she said. She said that she's more. That's not what she act like that. And at the end of the day, she has realized what Nene has realized, but she's so money hungry, trying to buy Louis Vuitton. The bitch trying to buy a Christian Louis Vuitton, and how she said it, at candy party,
her Christian Louboutins,
and what else?
And her DVFs, and her Gucci, and her Versace.
And she said something that made you like that really tickled you. She was like, "I did not come here to waste my Louis Vuitton." And what else she said?
She said that it is very rude when you have people sitting here and they're Gucci, their Versace, their Christian Louboutins, and so on and so forth. I mean, what is the point you're trying to get at here?
My whole thing is this. Bitch, you're buying all that shit. You don't even have furniture in your motherfucking house. Bitch, what's really going on? You let me know. And my whole thing is this. Even if you just got furniture in your Atlanta house, boo. Just like the 5th season? What happened to the last 4?
Okay, but at the same time, as Marlo so eloquently stated on the Union Show, Candy just moved out of her old ass house.
But that was Candy old ass house with furniture in it, right? Oh, it doesn't matter if it was old. She probably say it's old because Candy been living in there for years, which is granted because technically the house that you live in is old because you've been living here for like what 12 years now.
Maybe.
So this is I can say that this is an old ass house.
But
right?
But for Candy to be on, but for Candy to be of a certain schema status, which I'm glad that she finally moved into a newer and bigger house, from what I understand. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But for Candy to have been on a certain schema status or whatever like that, then I get that people don't generally like to, spend money, like they don't generally like to talk about what they have or whatever like that, but at the same time, like, Candy is just plain Jane.
But that's Candy Hall Steeler. That's her thing. Like
she's, if you ask me, she's really kind of relevant on the Housewives of Atlanta.
How you saying you kick her off?
I don't think it would hurt the show if they did. Now, Nene Leakes, on the other hand, if you was to get
the way how Kenya Moore coming through the door, honey, I don't think they're gonna need.
But the thing about it is, anytime soon. The thing about it is, Kenya Moore can never, ever touch Nene Leakes. Let's just be clear on that. Let's just be clear on that. Kenya Moore will never be able to touch Nene Leakes.
That's fine. I just feel like this, that New York is, at the end of the day, however you look at it, New York Polar is the original. She took some time off, but at the end of the day, like she said, she passed the torch. When I hear somebody say pass the torch, it's like, here you go. This is where I end. This is where you begin. So therefore, at the end of the day, if there was no Omarosa to give to New York, if there was no New York to give the Nene.
No, absolutely not. I knew you was gonna go there. My argument is this: you can't really put New York and Nene. Well, I guess you can put them on the same umbrella as far as the bitches. Mm-hmm. But you have New York, which, in my opinion, was like a hood trashy.
Ooh, trash.
What? I mean,
because
let me finish.
Okay.
She was, in my opinion, was a hood trashy bitch who was trying to portray a sense of fabulosityness, which she lacked. Half of the time, that weave her weave in Flavor of Love was jacked all the way up.
First of all, the only time Nene looks good is when her hair is short, because her face is too fat, her nose is too
and
broad.
That's why she rocks short hair,
and her face is too narrow to really rock a long cut. So therefore, short will always look good on her. That thing that you showed me when she was wearing that blue and that long hair that came down the right here.
You'll probably see on the new season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta if you watch.
November 4th. Make sure you watch. This is Sunday. Praise God. Go to church and then go to hell. But yeah, it's sad, It's sad that fans of a person can't even respect the reason why their star exists. Because at the end of the day, like your mom even said
that was the first reality show. She didn't say
that started it. She didn't say that.
Well, wait a minute. You have Orange County Housewives that has been out for
Favor of Love came out first. Favor of Love came out first before any of the franchises came out.
But the thing about it is,
we got like a couple more seconds.
The thing about it is the Housewives franchise. Mm-hmm. I think I like to refer to Nene as the face of the Housewives franchise.
I'm glad we got like 30 seconds left.
And you just a hater. And you know what? Like, I feel like if it wasn't for Nene Leakes, it wouldn't be no Basketball Wives, because Basketball Wives seen it and they capitalized off of it. And so,
wait, hold on. I mean, I won't want you to talk. Well, 5, 4, 3. two,